Thanks. Texas Senator Ted Cruz expected to announce he's running for president a little bit later today.
With more on why he's getting out there so early is political analyst Melissa Griffin-Caen. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Good morning.
It's a very exciting day for nerds like me. The games have begun.
Your Super Bowl. Let it go.
Exactly. I want a trumpet. I want something. We need to herald the beginning of the presidential campaign. That's right. We have it on good authority. Senator Ted Cruz is going to be announcing his candidacy for president in just a little while here at Liberty University in Virginia. He'll be the very first major candidate to announce so far, and you can bet he's going to lap up all the attention that comes with being out front by himself for a little bit. Look for lots of speeches, appearances, and interviews in the coming weeks. But before we go on, I want Frank and Michelle here to guess how many people have already filled out official statements of candidacy to run for president in 2016.
I'm guessing many.
Yes.
Yes, I saw the answer. So
oh, you read
I cheated,
ahead.
but I'm kind of surprised.
Isn't that amazing? My
Yeah.
husband didn't get it. I wouldn't have never have guessed it. 193 people have already filed to run for president. America really is the land of optimism. And that number is going to go up. At the end of the 2012 presidential election, 417 people were officially running for president. I moderate a lot of debates, and that was my first thought was, oh my gosh, what would that look like? So Ted Cruz is going to be 194 as of today.
Oh, wow.
Oh boy, all right. Well, it would go on forever if that were the case, if we were debating amongst those many people. Okay,
That's true.
Other potential candidates, they have these exploratory committees before they actually announce they're running. Why didn't Ted Cruz?
Well, it's a great question. Remember, though, that Ted Cruz came to the Senate in 2013, and now just 2 years later, he's running for president. He's not one to take things slowly or wait around. Also, the reasons that you do an exploratory committee are to get your name out there and also to raise money. And the good news for Cruz is that as a senator, he already has pretty good name recognition. The bad news for Cruz is that as a senator, his fundraising is limited as an elected official. An exploratory committee doesn't actually get him out of those elected official restrictions, so he might as well go ahead and announce. Jeb Bush, for example, who is not currently in office, can run around raising millions of dollars before he ever has to declare that he's running. Cruz does not have that luxury. He's not in that position, so for him, there was really no need to wait.
And I guess the big announcement, 7:30 our time coming up in
That's
about
right.
40 minutes or so at Liberty University in Virginia. How come?
Well, exactly. I mean, he's not from Virginia. It's not one of the earliest primaries, but it seems that Cruz is trying to get the attention of the religious right. Liberty University was founded by the Reverend Jerry Falwell, who was a leader in mobilizing that Republican moral majority in the 70s. And Iowa, where that first Republican primary takes place, has a very dedicated group of religious voters. Remember that in 2012, Rick Santorum won that primary, and Santorum is someone who's made religion central to his campaign. So Cruz, whose father, by the way, is a preacher, is looking to establish himself as the choice right away for the evangelical vote. So a place like Liberty University does seem appropriate for the announcement.
It does. Well, Governor Brown, he had some choice words for Cruz yesterday about climate change.
Rarely is Meet the Press this interesting.
Fun.
I tell you right now, that's right. Governor Brown was on Meet the Press and said that Cruz is, and I quote, absolutely unfit to be running for office because of his, and I quote, ignorance and direct falsification of the existing scientific data about climate change. Remember, Brown's environmental agenda is shaping up to be the centerpiece of his legacy. And a president who doesn't share his views on climate change could really undercut that. Remember, it's just a law. It's not just a law, it's a legacy. So we shouldn't be too surprised that Brown reacted very, very strongly. We'll see if Cruz makes a swing through Sacramento to fundraise.
It helps when you're in your 70s and you're in your last term and you just do what you want to do a little bit.
When I die, I want to come back as Jerry Brown.
Very good.
All right, Melissa, thanks.